Welcome back. We're going to start with a question from Ernst, or E-R-N-T-S, who asks, AOL reloaded with Googlers from top to bottom, and they are losing more money than ever. Proof that a Google pedigree means nothing? Also, what should the AOL spinoff looks like? Well, here's the thing. What's the best way to become an AOL VP? Quit your job at Google. No, it's too early to tell if all these new Googlers, and there's a lot of them. There's Jeff Levick, who's running AOL sales. There's obviously Tim Armstrong at the top, CEO. They brought the old guy from YouTube who's doing monetization there. It's too early to tell if they're the AOL losing money isn't their fault yet. What should AOL look like after it's spun off? I like to think of they want to call it the world's biggest startup, but right now it doesn't look like a startup. There's glass doors. Everybody has an assistant. All of that needs to go. It needs to be in a warehouse somewhere, and everyone needs to be on like long tables and blogging all the time. It's kind of like Gawker headquarters. Go look at our post about that one. Okay, so reader Justin asks, what's up with the recent Mark Pincus blog postings? It looks like a copy and paste job. Well, it's true. Over the weekend and last week, you might have seen that we posted some of Zynga CEO Mark Pincus's responses to the controversy over whether or not the company is allowing scammy advertisers in its games. We posted some of his responses directly to our site. And we do that because we figure that the readers are smart enough to know that all writers have biases, and so why not just go straight to the source? He's a player in the story, and we figured you want to hear it right from him. We do this a lot. We have a lot of well-known tech luminaries posting to the site. In fact, if you go to the tape section on our site, you can see a lot of posts from a lot of different sites that we're trying to aggregate and show to you guys. OK, so why do we keep this is sort of part of the Zynga question. From an unknown reader says, why do we keep falling for the free scam? Who is to blame? I think they're specifically talking about the Video Professor, who is an advertiser in some of these games. What happens is you get addicted to a Zynga game, and to advance more quickly in the game, you want to buy some virtual goods. Like say you're playing Mafia Wars, and you want to buy a fancy submachine gun. Well, you usually need to insert money into the game. You need to give them your credit card or your cell phone number to pay for more virtual currency so you can buy that submachine gun. But to go and do that, you go into the page and it says, wait, before you buy, Netflix would like to buy this gun for you or this currency for you. But you have to sign up for a free trial. And that's a really nice business model. Netflix gets a new customer. The customer gets to play the game longer. Zynga gets a little bit of money from Netflix. The problem is that sometimes you get some of these offers don't come from nice companies like Netflix. They come from companies like Video Professor, which will say, hey, try how to learn to buy and sell on eBay, and we'll send it to you free. And if you don't like it, whatever, it's over. But the problem is they actually do charge you. They ask you for your credit card, $10, and they want to charge you $10 for shipping and handling. And then if you don't send it right back, like within a very short limited amount of time, they charge you $200 for the whole set. Why do we keep falling for this? Because they put in huge letters, all it costs is shipping and handling. It's a really scummy business. So we fall for it because they're very clever about it, and they're making a lot of money, and they're good at tricking people. How come GSI Commerce paid so much for Rue La La? Says Intellect, get one. The answer to this one is that, GSI paid about $350 million. And our guy was asking, I think about, that does seem high when you compare it to like what you pay for Overstock.com. But the truth is that, well, first off, Rue La La came with more than just RueLaLa.com. Also, SmartBargains.com came bundled in with it. But the difference is between Overstock.com and Rue La La and stuff like that is that there are actually some high-margin specialty items sold on Rue La La that are made specifically for that kind of private shopping experience. And also, I think the other variable is that there's a lot of exclusivity when it comes to these private shopping destinations. There's also Gilt Group, which is a similar business. And I think people are willing to pay a little bit more when they think they're buying something that no one else can buy. OK, so the next question is from Sammy the Walrus IV, who asks, has there been any internal debate as to what SAI should focus on, quantity or quality of stories? There has been internal debate, and we'll let you know what we decide. Our next question is from Sammy the Walrus. Again, this guy has a lot of questions, and he says, why are SAI writers generally mocked and argued with by commenters more than any other tech blog? The easy answer would be to say that we don't filter our comments like a lot of tech blogs. Some sites make you try out, or they have people who carefully monitor those things. But the truth is we don't mind people taking issue with what we're saying or us. We're trying to get interesting conversation going, and sometimes we like to provoke you guys. So then Scott Kidder asks us, he actually asked me, when are you shaving off the mustache? And my answer is as soon as I learn how to wiggle it. I haven't gotten there yet. And OK, so that's it for You Ask, We Answer. I'm Nicholas Carlson, and thanks so much for joining us.